Hi, my name's Lost Ninja. You're watching Lost Ninja Plays Eskatologist Modpack version 3. This is Series 2, Episode 1. I'm just logging in for the first time. I know what the seed's going to be like because this is the second time I've logged into this server, but this is the first time I've logged into this actual version of the server. No, the world, because I messed it up last time. Oh. Or maybe I didn't. That was suspiciously like where I was when I logged out to fix it because it was broken. I don't know. Maybe there's no. The village. There's still a village where there was a village before, but it's the village has been repaired from how it was because I'd chopped bits of it down to sell. So this is a mod pack I'm working on for myself primarily. I'd like to be in a position at some point to then, release it for other people to play, particularly if this series takes off and stuff. But it's not a sort of, I've got to do this. I'd like to, sort of thing. So why I'm breaking the other stuff, the other source of wool. I'm not going to use the other source of wool. This is not the wool you're looking for. Basically, I'm grabbing all this stuff because there are villagers that will buy wool for, or trade wool in for emeralds. It makes sense while I've got the chance to do so. So, moment of truth, didn't crash. Didn't crash. Woohoo! Now, last time I was in here, every time you put an item into your bag or your box or whatever, yeah, every time you picked an item up, one of the mods caused the game to crash, which was nice. Oh, now that's a thought. Just out of interest, can we turn wool? We can't. I couldn't remember if we'd got a mod that would let me do that. We don't. Idea being that you turn wool, any colour wool, into string and then turn it back into wool. It's lossless and means you can turn your coloured wool into a more useful colour. So what mods have we got? Well, mods you probably noticed. I've got realistic drops, I think it's called, which means I've got to right click on things to pick them up. It also means that items float on water and stuff like that, which is why I've got it more than the actual having to right click on things. Although to be fair, the amount of invasions I've played, I'm now finding that picking things up like that is quite useful. Not useful, not the word I'm looking for. I mean, in the sense that I'm so used to right clicking on things to pick them up. Having a mod that adds it anyway makes me feel like it's making sense, if you see what I mean. Nah, I'm not picking that up. But I will drop all that stuff as well. There's not a lot I can do with it. Yeah. No. Need to get rid of that one. I've only got 46 wool. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I want to grab some sticks. Use that as my default tool, sort of thing. Take that bed with me. But if I find somewhere else to live, try make like a tree and leave this village. I can... Of course, I've actually got to find the farmer that will give me... See, he's a fisherman, I ain't got no string. I ain't got no string. Well, first time I played this pack, yeah, I had recurrent complex in, and I basically had immense issues trying to get anything working. And it's got better since then, so... oh no, I won't do that. Well, I want that wool, definitely. But I don't want that ladder to go, because I need to get up there. Because there's more chests up here. I was sort of tempted to put something that gave me gravity in. But in the end I decided it wasn't... It didn't make the game any more fun. In fact, it made the game a lot less fun. Unlike a lot of the other stuff. And the thing is, of course, I don't really want to sort of like concentrate on... Oh, hang on. There's more wool up here. There's a little bit there. Can't be able to get that. And the thing is, I mean, one of the things I would like to be able to get is, like, you know, realistic mods. But of course, the problem is that the mods that are realistic are fine, but you end up with this issue where... Right, is he buying any? No, he's only selling. Thought that would be the case. And then how do you say, oh well, I've got realistic mods, and then it turns out you're using a magic mod, which isn't... I wouldn't say it's not realistic, but it's not realistic, if you see what I mean. A zombie. A lady zombie. Got a hat on so she can come out during the day. And she's tough. Because, zombie heart, I think that is. I don't know where she came from, though. Right, what are you? You are a shepherd. How does it put them in there? Nothing. I don't know what that's for then. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm getting, you know, when he says, I think he's saying, nice hat, or something. What will you try? Oh, I can get some black quartz, or some black quartz. Or a laser wrench. Nice. Right. You got anything else? Nice. Ah, yeah, he's selling me all the different colours. It's not really terribly useful. An egg. Don't want an egg. I don't like eggs. What I'd really like, though, is... I mean, I've got the... Hang on, did I pick... I haven't picked up any metals yet, have I? No. Let's have a quick look at the map. Do we have a forge? No. It's a shame. We seem to have an outbreak of spiders. There. Which probably means we've got a dungeon somewhere. The amount of spiders there is a bit too high just to be... But the problem is, with no metal, there's not a lot I can make. And I need... to get what I want, I need... Ooh, protection one's really useful. You do illumination one. The only thing is, I'm not certain how these are set up. They might be set up to run on... Ooh, those are good. Good. Protection one, I don't need them particularly. I'll leave them there for now, and I'll mark them on my map. Why couldn't it be 3 iron and no diamonds? I've got 2, but That's not enough. Idea, that's quite useful. I really need to go and find somewhere to live now. I'll take the iron sword, but oh, place. Let's try loot. I'm gonna read that. But we'll actually, rather than trying to find anywhere to live, we'll have a snooze. Right, so bed up again. I don't know. I get the feeling that these. Well, I might as well just use that diamond, mightn't I? I get the feeling that the these buildings were set up for the invasion mod pack because of the amount of what's it, chests? Crafting benches. There we go. One dungeon. Doesn't work. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. Right, let's go and find a farmer that I can sell wheat to. That's the best plan, I think. No, he's not going to work. Oh, he's the one I've been selling to already. What about this dude? String and... oh, he's a fisherman, that's why. I can get... oh, and I was going to say... thought he was trying to sell me an enchanted fish. Come back here, you. Farmer, there we go. Farmer. A leaky boom boom down. Oh, I can make it. A thing I want now. You're not going to sell me anymore. Alright. Fair enough. You love me now, though, don't you, mate? Ooh. I haven't got any of those, though, have I? Pumpkins? Or pumpkin pie, right. I can't remember how to make it. Let's have a look. Let's go find a crafting bench first. Now, I know what I'm looking for. I'm just not 100% certain how to what it's called, so it's a bit still difficult to make it. Right, so it's a block of emerald. I know that much. And if we look at uses of blocks of emerald, villager market, it's just that surrounded by wood. Right, we get one of those. We'll place it in there because right. So if we click on that now, yeah, it will show us all the different trades. So even for villagers that I haven't found, for sake of argument, and then you can sort by the various different things. Show all, yes. Show all, no. And I'm assuming this is then you can... let's have a look. Yeah, I can then actually do it in this. Not certain how it works, but yeah. So I'm going to leave that there for now. Now, I think I can make an emerald pickaxe. Well, now I've got that, I don't need to make... as long as my farmer guy doesn't actually die. We'll put that on as well. Ooh, hang on. Have we got a mod that gives me... yeah, we have. Obsidian boots. Excellent. So now I've got a full set of armour. Let's go and talk to those spiders. See if they've got a chest down there. Oh, hang on. Where were we? Yeah, there we are, eh? Spiders. Oh, there we go. Cool. thing you remember is the rough mobs that I've got. I haven't told you about that, perhaps. There is a mod I have added, which is called rough mobs. And it basically buffs, boosts, whatever, all of the mobs. All of the vanilla mobs, anyway. Makes them hit harder. They have better drops, sometimes. Not always better mobs, but sometimes better mobs. I do actually want that on there, thanks. Thanks. Thanks so much. Right, let's see, we got anything. Whoa, still spiders in here. Should have thought about that. Dope. The wand is from not enough wands. Must admit. Oh no, that's it. It's a different pack. I did have one in that would remove a mod in that would remove diorite and not a mod setup. So I had removed all the diorite, granite, andesite because I don't like them. Don't think they add anything to the game. But yeah, they're gone. So what we'll do is we will loot this chest, which is full of nice stuff. We will dump some of the stuff I don't like the look out very much. Like beetroot, makes your piss turn red. Beetroot seeds, which aren't edible. All those extra sticks, rotten flesh. Yeah, yada yada yada. Right, and that. And we'll pick up iridium shell. Probably need that eventually, but fair, there's not actually anything in there that I can't live without. So we'll put another loot marker on it. Pick this stuff up. Right. Actually, I'll take that with me, and I'll take that with me. It's the sort of stuff that, you know, you don't take it with you, and you think, oh, I won't need it, and then when you do need it, you can't get to it because it's miles away. Right then, I think the next thing is I'm going to go and find. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do next, just because I don't think I've done it. What did I? No, I didn't. I'm going to go up there and grab. I'm going to grab those. They're really useful. I'm going to grab that because that's really useful. And it's a mirth. I don't like mirths. I hate mirths. Right, we will take that with us because it's really useful, and we'll eat that, and we will eat that because then we can get some health back, which would be nice. We'll leave everything up there alone. I think we can pick it up. I think the pack that I had before had it break. I think that was that pack, not me, I think. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and have a look at that. I don't know what these are. Oh, actually, I think I know what those are. I think they're boulders. They're not boulders. They're like a collection of rocks, which includes ore that sits on the surface somewhat. To this point, I wish I hadn't got rid of that pile of dirt, so I could block up that access way to the I'm interested. How much? It tell me. It doesn't tell me. I just want to see how much durability you could get on a emerald tool. Right. If you see cobwebs in the world in this pack, it's pretty much cobwebs above ground anyway, not so much below ground. It's pretty much it's an indication of some sort of ruined structure. This is a ruined structure. I have no idea what it's for though, because whenever I've seen it before, it basically goes down, and then there's nothing down here, but there is this time. Wow. Ah, shit! That's not good. Right, last time I was down here, those sort of like passageways there led nowhere. So this is some sort of dungeon, probably Doom-like or a roguelike dungeon. It shouldn't be a roguelike though, I think I've got rid of all those. So it might be a dungeon that's specific to recurring complexes. Right, where's that one go? Does it go anywhere interesting? Yes, more dungeons. Right, I'm just getting out of here. This is dangerous. And it's getting dark. And there's mobs around, so I can't sleep. Even if I could get out of the ground. There we go. Right. Bed. Oh, another one. The other issue is that we have that night mod. What's it called? Hardcore night or hardcore darkness or something. When it's dark, it's very dark, and when it's not, it's no more than normal. But it works underground or at night, so it leads you to need to be a bit more careful about what you're doing and where you're going. There's no specific badness or badness. There's no specific. Ooh, that's an Embers dungeon. That's cool. We've got Embers in here as well. In here, there will be a mob that will try and kill me or eat me or something. Probably. There he is. Hi, dude. Come on, try and attack me, and I can attack you back. Yeah, it's... Right, so we can get down to him. We turn around and find there's another one there. Basically, this guy hits like a truck and can shoot fire at you. Like that. Well, to be fair, I don't think he was hitting like a truck so much as shooting. I think it was a melee hit, that, not a... I don't think this still works, but it used to be that you had to kill him with a pickaxe for him to drop his item. So I thought I'd do it just in case. Because if I didn't kill him with a pickaxe and suddenly it didn't work, I'd feel very stupid, wouldn't I now? Let's eat that bread as well. That'll help. Right, I need. Well, you specifically need that one. I can't remember what you need. Oh, you need to make the book, I think. Something else to drop. Feathers will do. Right. Yeah, something else to drop. Blah, blah, blah. Right, I really do need somewhere to sleep now. sleep. Somewhere to live, I should say. I think if you look on the map, I don't know how well you can see it because it's going to be quite a lot smaller for you than it is to me. If we look on the map, I think somewhere over here would be good because it looks like it's quite flat. And I do like having a flat place to live. Less stairs so I can keep my girth up, yes. It's got plenty of trees around it. I'm far enough from the village that the village is not going to be loaded in. Oh god, looks like we've got a chunk error there. Which is not good. Right, let's just go and look at this flat bit. What I nearly ran past because I'm stupid. Not as big as I hoped it would be. What are these? They're just as your things. Alright, that's not a bad place actually. I'm thinking more over there though. Now that I've got there. I want to be able to go back to the village and trade and grab new things. But I don't want to be... oh. Don't know, it's a chunk error. I need to relog to make it come back probably. Yeah, relog. Just have a quick look round, see if there's anything. I've been seeing those chunk errors since about, I don't know, version 1.0. They're nothing new. It's a thing for modding Minecraft, I think. Although, to be fair, I very seldom play non-modded Minecraft, so it's a bit difficult to say they're only there from modded Minecraft. They might be there from other things, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think I'd set up home here. It's not a bad place to be. Of course, there's no Ender Lilies yet, because there's no EnderIO, but at least I think it's EnderIO that Ender Lilies come from. Let's look it up, shall we? Oh, no, it's not. What is it from, then? Oh, extra utilities. Cool. Yeah, I've got inventory pets installed. Drastically reduced. The standard configuration for inventory pets is that you have... now, how does it work normally? It's 5 out of 10 that it spawns. I've reduced it to 1 across the board. So, oh no, underground dungeons are 2. But all the others are 5. Which hopefully will reduce them to a point where they're not spawning on every beach for the this is the bottom one. So this is going to be mob drops, food, things like that, and wood for now. Oh, not chests. Wood, yeah. And then the top one is going to be tech, iron, that sort of stuff. Right. And that, yeah, and that. I'll put the bed down. I'll pick that up and put that in there. Yeah, we normally put books in that one for reasons which escape me. I'm going to build a house, obviously. We're going to get it into a chunk, but I'm going to... Doesn't look like we're getting any useful Ender Lilies from that grass, which is makes me sad. We've got Quark in, so one of the things that Quark adds is books called Ancient Tomes, which allow you to super enchant tools. So for sake of argument, say you've got a tool which gives you... say you've got the... Oh, well, they're not breaking. Don't know. They're not breaking either. Right, so I think it's time I just relogs, just to try and get past this chunk error, which does seem to affect the blocks, the chunks around it as well. Well, the reason I'm not worried about that chunk error is because I've seen them so often in so many different mod packs. It's not something I've done wrong. It's a, you know, it's like the ticking tile entity. You get that ticking tile entity, you know it's not really something you've done. It's something that's been in the game for donkey's years. Haven't joined or created a team. Alright. I don't want to join a creator team. Go with purple. Right. Because I'm going to try and trade with the village extensively, certainly once I've got... I'm going to take that out of that. Certainly once I've got the... really don't like grass paths. Now, certainly once I've got... What was it I was trying to think about? Yeah, I want to be able to grab them, so golden lasso or... I was going to say soul vial, but of course that's EnderIO as well. Whatever mod I can find that gives me the ability to pick mobs up with, I will use on the villagers to capture a certain number of them that will give me the sort of things I really want. Yeah? I'm not totally certain why I'm digging all this grass out. Felt like it needed doing, I think. There's times like this where I wish I hadn't got realistic drops on. No, I'm not changing it. I wanted it on for a reason, which is, more than anything, I want it for the fact that items float on water. Because to me that makes more sense. I could actually set it up so that I have items floating on water and drops can be picked up when you walk over them. But I don't know. I always felt that the items, you know, that way of doing things just is. No, I've done it again. I don't want to do that. Pardon me. Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Right. I don't think it's the same one that Dark Osto uses in the Invasion Modpack, though. I have a feeling, and I could be wrong here, that the one he uses, it works slightly differently. And I have a feeling the one he uses I couldn't actually find for 1.11. But I could be wrong there. I mean, it's possible. Unlikely though it may seem, I have been wrong before. Right, next thing to do before I start putting walls in is... Oh, wrong button. That one's the one I want. Put a farm in. Get as many seeds and stuff growing as possible. I'm going to fill most of this in with the dirt I've just harvested. No, the reason I want to get a farm going soon is, as I say, I want to trade with the villagers, and the easiest way to do that is to get stuff that they want to buy. So what I need is some water that is... That's a bit close. That's no good. This I'm going to fill in for certain. This one over here, probably less of it filled in. Some of it will be. Industrial craft 2, right. It's something I want to watch to make sure that the various different mods that add ore. I don't have two different sorts of ore, you know, some of the ores. I think I've disabled them all in that situation. Right, that's going to be my centre point for my farm. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not too bad then. So what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not there. That's not there. Right. I could have sworn it was there. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. What I actually meant was I don't want that there, so I will probably dig it out eventually. Although not certainly. The only issue is, of course, that I normally do set my farms up so that I know in future that they're going to be used with EnderIO. And of course, I can't do that at the moment. Ooh. I hadn't noticed that there. Right. Alright, so what was that? That's one in from the edge. Right. So don't want that. Okay, so we want 1, 2, 3, 4. The middle one. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 in from the mid there, so it should be there. I think we're going to get a hoe as well. Be a good plan. Oh, it's actual additions for that, isn't it? Excellent. Well, actual additions adds a block mod. What's it add? It adds the worm. When the worm has turned, you will know it. No, because I can get a worm, it means I can make farms that are a bit more efficient than they are commonly. 2, 3, 4. Maybe they're not. No, I can get worms. Right. It is actually additions. Thought it was. Right. And would be, wouldn't it? Drops the first time after I've looked it up. Right, so what's that? 1, 2, 3. There we go. We've got 2, 3. Excellent. Right. Yeah. I put all of my right, what seeds have I got? I've got flax seeds. I've got one there, and one there. We'll do for that one, and we'll put one in the middle over here as well. And as I get more seeds, we will expand that. Right, let's eat the baked potato and some. No, we won't eat the carrots. We can make some more bread there, I think. Yeah, we can. We won't eat the carrots there. I can hear an Enderman. Where's that Enderman? Where's that wicked Enderman hiding? Right, oh dear. Copper ore from embers. So we've got to disable the ore gen for IC2. Because I only want ore gen from, as I've said before, I only want it from one mod at a time. Looks like we've got a cave underneath us as well, which isn't ideal. Right, so we'll put the coffee seeds away, so I'm not going to use those. Rice seeds we want in our bag. Put that away. Put that away for now. Right, so eat potato. Lots of stodge for my tea. And then we will go and plant all the seeds we've got. Okay, let's plant the bread. No, we can't plant bread. It's not a seed. How foolish I am. What's that? Cheese. What the hell? Rice seeds. I have no idea what's going on there. It says it's cheese. But clearly it's not cheese, it's I don't know. Well, those are coming up with string. Those are coming up with carrots, that's alright then. I don't know what's going on with that then. It's probably me misconfiguring something again. Right, so that's all the seeds I've got. I thought I'd got more black seed than that. Clearly I don't, but I thought I had. Right then. If we go and look at that again, where is... Basically, I would want to put a house in here. Well, maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, the original plan for me was that I was going to put the house over there somewhere and then use the oh, what do you call that thing? I cannot remember the name of for the life of me. The sort of like pit thing around the side. It's not really a canyon or whatever. It's similar. So you'd have basically I'd have the house in this chunk here, yeah, and then have the middle of the house going down into the hole to I've changed my mind there. A bit here. And then my first extension will go that way to another 11 by 11, starting there. Yes, that'll be 22, 23 long. And then after that, I'd go, well, either that way or that way, depending on how I felt about it. I don't know. What's that? That's alabaster. I need alabaster, but not yet. I will need alabaster is probably the best way of putting it. But by the sound of it, there's going to be a dirty great hole under here anyway, so... Have a snooze. Now it's getting dark. Where's the sun? There's the sun. Right. So, I think I'm going to end the episode at this point. I'll be back very shortly with the next episode. I just think that it's a good place to stop, because time to sleep. Right, so I'll be back shortly. Cheerio.